Are you new to EA Sports PGA Tour, which just came out on April 7th, 2023 worldwide, and you need help figuring out how to putt and an idea for how to practice your putts? This video is for you. Hi, and welcome to another video on EA Sports' new game PGA Tour, which was just released worldwide on April 7th, 2023. In this video, I am still relatively new to this game, but I will show you one way to practice putts that I've been doing. And that way involves going to the Challenges menu option and then selecting Championship Moments and then selecting the Masters and then selecting the Masters Amazing Putts sub-menu option. So in essence, you get to practice putts on various holes and greens while at the same time reliving or recreating golf moments from the 2022 Masters at Augusta National. There are 6 holes and moments I will do and recreate in this video. First, Bubba Watson on the 14th hole where he sank a 33-foot birdie putt. The second hole is Lucas Glover on the 11th hole where he sank a 37-foot putt and got a birdie. The third hole where an Englishman golfer sank a 41-foot birdie putt on the 8th hole. And the fourth hole where Zach Johnson hit a 37-foot birdie putt on the 9th hole. The 5th hole features Tyrell Hatton hitting a 37-foot birdie putt also on the 9th hole. And for the 6th hole I will recreate is Tommy Fleetwood hitting a 41-foot birdie putt on the 3rd hole. As we go over this video, I had my game's difficulty settings on the pro level, but what I am about to share should also apply to other difficulty settings such as arcade and tour levels when left on their default settings. However, if you're playing on the simulation difficulty level, then this video may not be helpful to you because of the lack of indicators and information displayed on the player's screen that you would see on the other difficulty settings for puts and other club swings. Although I did try the simulation level for one of the practice putts, and here's how it came out. Naturally, when hitting putts in real life, one would consider the following factors: slope and undulation, green speed, grain direction, green firmness, wind and weather conditions. But for video game play simplicity for EA Sports PGA Tour, let's talk about reading the information on the screen and understanding the controller buttons needed and their functions in hitting putts. Really, the key things I've learned while hitting putts in this game are the distance to the flag, the plus and minus elevation to the flag, the severity of the left to right or right to left break of the green, the putt back swing, and reading the after putt swing meter. So it's also important to know the 2 main game controller areas, the directional D-pad and the stick that controls the golf club. In my case, I am using the left stick. I'll mention these things again as I get into each of the 6 holes that I'm about to show you that I played. The distance to the flag or hole is obvious. The plus and minus elevation is really important to understand. If the elevation is greater than 0, then generally you will want to use your directional pad to point to an area behind the hole, commensurate with how high the elevation is. If it's 1 inch, then it will be a slight adjustment past the hole. If it's several feet up, then the bigger the adjustment. This relates to influencing the power needed to reach the hole. The left and right arrows on the directional pad relates to aiming left and right to the hole to compensate for the left to right or right to left break of the green. For the left stick, I use a full putt back swing after making the aforementioned adjustments. The after swing meter is also important to read as it gives you feedback on your swing so you can make adjustments later. With that in mind, let's get started, and I'll show you exactly what I've been talking about.
So again, hit a putt within 3 feet or 1 foot or make 1 putt. Making 1 putt obviously would cover the other 2 criteria, so that's going to be our goal. This is Bubba Watson, the lefty, on the 14th at the Masters. I'm using a controller here, and the key things to look for here are the distance to the flag, of course, which is 39 feet. It's a 1 foot elevation. And look at the kind of the left to right action or the gradient and direction of the green. So we're just going to have to guess here. It looks like it's pretty good action left and right. And so I'm going to aim right here. And since we're going 1 foot up, I'm going to aim about right here on the directional pad where my arrow is. As you can see, I'm moving my arrow. This would obviously, if I aimed here, that that would not be enough power, right? So I'd have to aim, given the elevation, about right there. So let's see what that does. Backswing on the controller with the left stick all the way back, which is to the left of his feet there. Let's go all the way back, go forward, and look at the swing meter there. It's perfect, but still a little short. Less than 5 feet to the hole. So we're going to have to aim a little bit further up. I'd say about like right about here. That's probably going to be good. That's a little further up. Let's do a little bit more actually. Let's do the same thing. Backswing, forward swing. And that was just the right amount. Okay, so as you can see, I made some adjustments. I'm learning how to read the green, how much power to put into it, and so forth. So this is 9-foot elevation. So with my directional pad here, we're going to have to aim beyond the cup here, but how much, right? And then it's 37 foot to the flag. Very slow right to left action on the green. So to begin with, I'm just going to aim right here and remember for next time in case I miss it. So let's go ahead and preview with the Y and the controller. So that's kind of where I'm aiming. And so the swing meter there to the right, and then of course my backswing indicator right here. I'm going to get a full backswing. Perfect is the feedback. Just missed it, but too much power. So I'm going to make some adjustments here. And aim like a little bit shorter, and let's do the overhead. So let's aim like right here. And let's go ahead and get in our stance. Backswing. Perfect backswing. To the left this time. So I have to aim more right next time. Power is a little bit better. Let's go in the overhead. So let's aim about right here. Good backswing. And that went in. So there you go, just practicing reading the greens, making some adjustments. Now this is definitely tricky, right? A lot of left to right action. 3 foot uphill on the green. So if we do an overhead with the Y on the controller, I'm going to be aiming like further back here. Let's try here as the first attempt. Let's get in our stance. Now in terms of the directional pad left and right, I'm just going to keep where it is right now and then adjust on the second shot. It looks like the left to right action is greater. So yeah, I might have to adjust like this. Okay, let's see what that gives us. Not a bad first attempt. The power's a little bit much, but not too bad. I'm going to have to aim further right on the next one. Let's go in the overhead view with the Y button. Let's aim about right there. Let's aim further right. And let's see if that does the trick. Okay, little squiggly backswing. But not bad. It's a little bit better than the first putt. Let's try that again. Let's look at the overhead. And let's give this another... Hopefully we get a nice backswing. Okay, I need to push that right a little bit more. Try over here. Little squiggly backswing. Oh, but that went in. It was good enough. So I had the right power there for sure. I aimed a little more to the right and got it in. So good practice. Okay, let's try to get this in that one putt. I'll talk about the slope on this one and the 4-foot elevation, right? So I'm gonna guess right here as my first attempt to account for the right-left action. I'm gonna aim back here. Let's take an overhead. So yeah, right there. Let's see what that does for us. Is that enough power? Pretty good backswing. So I'm gonna have to aim left more on this. Within 7 feet, okay. Let me aim at this lady here. Backswing. Look at my swing meter to the right. Okay, a little bit more left. Getting closer. See if we can find that same lady. Okay, so let's aim. I think that was the lady. Let's aim for this guy. Backswing. And we got it in. Okay, so we have 36 feet to the flag, 2-foot decrease in elevation, which means that if we hit it to a certain point short of the hole, gravity should let the ball roll to the hole. So we're going to have to hit it and aim short. Now let's take an overview here. So for example, if I were to hit it right now, like right here where the arrow is indicated, and I use the directional pad to move the arrow here, if I were to hit it right now, this would be way too much power. This would roll probably 15, 20 feet past the flag. So I got to find a happy medium here. It's obviously left to right action's pretty moderate. So let's just get a frame of reference here for our next putt. I doubt I'm going to get it on this putt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horizontal bars up. 1, 2 vertical bars over. And let's aim right here and try to get a perfect backswing. That is a perfect backswing. Does it go in though? And is that the right amount of power? So pushed it a little bit left, but yeah, I'd say that's about the right amount of power. Again, let's do this. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's aim just a tad right. Perfect backswing again. And so I got to split the difference there. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Let's hope for another perfect backswing. So maybe about right there. Pretty good backswing. I have a good feeling about this. Oh, so close. We can also decrease our power a tiny bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Instead of hitting it here, it's a little bit shorter. So 1, 2. So if we do this. Okay, I think that might be good. Let's get a perfect backswing. It's pretty good. As you can see, that power is even better on that one. Okay, so let's do this again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 horizontal bars up from my golfer. 1, 2, I'd say about right there. Let's get a little bit power decrease. A little bit of an overswing there. So close. That, I would say, is perfect amount of power. Let's try that again. So let's restart that. Determined to get this in. Okay, this is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2 over. Same about right there. Bingo. That's how you do it. Took me 6 tries, but yeah, it worked. Okay, let's take a overhead look with the Y button on the controller. It is 41 feet to the flag, and then we've got a 3-inch drop. Yep, so let's line that up. 40. Okay, so actually a 4-inch drop to the hole. So let's see here. Let's just start off by going 3 horizontal bars south, and then looking at that gradient, it's pretty significant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what that gives us. Let's just do short of 5, aim up a little bit. Average backswing. So the power is there, just right. Aim a little bit more left. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's aim about there. Perfect backswing. I gotta push that right just a little bit more. Overhead. 1, 2, 3. Let's do a little bit more power though. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's aim over here. Yeah, I forgot to push that more right. So let's do that one more time. Power's there. Power is right, so we know what, you can eliminate that as a variable. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's aim about right here. Perfect backswing. And that almost went in. Let's go this one last go. This is my last attempt. You only get 5 attempts. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, but leave a little bit more power. 3, 4, 5. Let's aim there this time.
Sorry, I don't have any information about that.
Pretty good backswing. See where this goes. There you go. All those adjustments paid off.
So there you have it. Were the tips helpful? Do you have other or better tips for hitting putts in EA Sports PGA Tour game? Let me know in the comments, please. And since you made it this far, please subscribe and like this video, share this video, and hit the notification bell icon to receive alerts when new videos are posted to this channel. Thank you and see you in the next video. P.S. I've also included links to my past 2 videos as well as a link to a playlist of EA Sports PGA Tour videos I've made so far. Just follow the links on your screen.